Okay, we're here with another one of these. I am actually doing this incredibly late. Technically, this is supposed to have been recorded forever ago, but we're going to be doing some melee grinding. I kind of have skipped out on a lot of this. We're going to be doing some All-Star. I think it's the easiest. Um, but yeah, we have to do this on normal, I think. I think it is. Or hard? I don't know. I don't know. I do want to point out before we get into it that it is actually really hard for me to play with this controller, but we're trying. Okay, it is normal. Whoa. There we go. But I don't know what we're gonna really talk about. There's a few things that I've been wanting to talk about. Um, but I want to mention before that technically, what's it called? The Wukong game, really. Chain grab. I've actually always liked. Oh, I didn't mean to grab. It's gonna be really hard for me to cancel with this, but uh, the Wukong game came out. It'll be coming out today, and I was actually really excited to potentially play it. But it looks like I'll have to skip out on it, mostly due to just life. But I do intend on eventually getting it because I am. I cannot mash with this controller. Holy crap! Oh come on! There we go. Don't give me lag here. Nope. This is gonna be really annoying to play. I was trying to kill him. There we go. But yeah, the Wukong game came out, and because I'm recording this so late, I actually was able to see the concurrent numbers, which are insane. A lot of people are very interested in this game. It doesn't look anything like super impressive to me. I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say I'm like it was a game that I'm like super excited for, but I will say that I was very like down to play it. Um, a lot of that had to do with it looked to me like a mythology like focused God of War. Why the fuck am I getting lag on Dolphin of all things? But it looked very like, and I get it. God of War has a lot of mythology, but shut up. Most of you have not even played the older God of Wars to tell me that. But uh, I don't know. It looks like it has a bunch of stuff. I did like the what I've seen of the trailer and all that. I am intending on eventually playing it, uh, but that'll be down the line apparently. I was gonna probably make it one of the few games I would get at launch this year, but doesn't look to be the case, which is a little sad. Um, sorry, I'm trying to. I, I feel like real quick before I move on, I'm gonna check on the achievements. For some reason, I feel like I'm supposed to be on something else. Now it's just normal difficulty. I don't know why. I adventure mode is like higher. I get that, but it's a little wild. Sorry about that. I was making sure. But speaking of that, I do want to talk about probably why it'll ultimately be a success no matter what. And this has to do with what I think is one of the biggest failings of a lot of companies right now. Are you kidding me? I I blame the map. I got no. I can't continue. I might not be able to play like certain things here. Maybe I just go adventure mode. We're gonna play Pikachu. I love Pikachu, but I don't know. I like one of the biggest failings that I think a lot of companies are in right now. Sony is like a big one. Oh, I forgot that's not gonna work. Bye. I messed up. That worked. But one of the big companies like Sony and whatever has kind of stopped a lot of long-term projects because they can't make money fast enough. Like it costs too much to have all these employees to do this, which makes sense. It ultimately makes sense, and why smaller teams are going to end up becoming more of a mainstay as we go along in video games, just in general. I cannot L cancel. I got one earlier, and I haven't gotten any. Really? What? I hit him. Where's my money? There's like random lag spikes. I don't really understand. But there we go. When it comes to like bigger companies with like the AAA titles, one of the biggest reasons that they're unable to succeed is because they aren't the console generation game. They aren't becoming that game that they go for game of the year. And even if they are, a lot of them are not selling amazingly like they used to. Are you kidding me? Just get over here, dude. But a lot of that has to do with the fact indie games are actually pretty big. Because why would you go and pay a $60 game for 20 hours? And yeah, don't get me wrong, it'll be maybe a amazing 20 hours. But in the case of like nowadays, why would you do that? like I don't get me wrong, if you want to play Wukong, that is entirely your prerogative. But why why do people pay full price anymore for games? You have indie games that will have thousands. I do mean I was about to be mad if I died. That was me for not shielding, but we're rolling. Uh like why would you do that when you can go and get a game on sale at $2.99 on a lot of digital sales? And yeah, you may not own the game, but that's the world we live in now. I was really hoping that would hit. um can I get hit? I'm in a bad way here. Don't. Why am I doing so bad? I know why. It's because I'm talking, but like it's the controller on top of me talking. I've realized I cannot play melee like that. Um, we're just gonna go Dr. Mario. We're gonna switch over to this. Way less consistency on recovery, but just do that. What? There. But when it comes to like indie games and stuff, like you can find a game for five. Did he hit the ceiling? That's so stupid. But uh, like, why would you pay full price when you could go find a $2.99 game that came out in 2015 that you just didn't play, or you can find a indie game for 5, 10, 15 bucks even that lasts you for hundreds of hours? Like, the price equality for a new game is very hard to like fulfill because of the amount of stuff you can just pick up now. Like, for example, like the retro market, like if we exclude emulation, I get it. Like, not everybody's gonna be down to emulate. But if we like just, why did I not down throw? I tried. I think this kills. But like it, if you go into the retro market, like a lot of the like masterpiece games sit at $40 to $60, and some of them, which are a lot more uncommon or overpriced to fucking hell, like Earthbound, they sit way higher, and a lot of that has to do with artificial scarcity by a lot of resellers, and at the same time, some games are just that rare. They honestly are. Not all of them for sure. I cannot do that. Can you actually? I don't think you can actually down throw forward air. Yeah, you can't. Look at that lag. I don't know what's causing that. Every other game plays fine when I record it, whatever. But like it becomes, you can kind of see like what a lot of retro games chase that milestone, and there's even some games that like on 360 that will succeed in getting that price, but it becomes rare and rare, mostly because digital offerings make this. I tried to up tilt again for some reason. I have no idea. Wow, asshole, dude, stop. I'm the doctor variation, not the true variation. I just can't L cancel right now. Alright, cool. But, like, if you look at the retro market, it matches the prices of newer games a lot more consistently than the the sale items, which didn't really happen back in the day, of course. Like, on 360, yes, but even then, some of the early, like, 360 games, which probably the biggest change in price, I don't know what it is now, but the Xbox 360 version of Most Wanted for a decent chunk of the past couple months has been worth $50 or around there. It's not exactly that, which is insane to think about because it's not even like a version exclusive. Can I push you? I tried. Why did I try to Z catch while I'm standing still? There we go. But yeah, and so like sales didn't really exist for a lot of those games until way later, and that's why they get so much. But nowadays, like I just picked up 2015 back on the Most Wanted train. 2015 Most Wanted. I saw it for digital sale for $2.99. I didn't pick it up because I have Game Pass, so um, it was one of those things where it's not even like really worth it for me. I and I also own the disc version actually, like, so it's definitely not worth it. There we go. But like, so why is it worth it to pay $60 nowadays, especially for if you're somebody like me, and I get it, not everybody's like me who is willing to wait on stuff, but if you're gonna avoid spoilers, or even if you don't traditionally care, like, why do you care about playing the game? That's how I don't understand how a lot of people are still in this mindset of I have to play the newest game now. Because don't get me wrong, I do want to play as many new games as possible. But, I mean, look at what I'm doing. I'm playing a game that came out over 2 decades ago. I actually totally forgot when Melee came out. I'm trying to think for a second. And we can pill. Oh, I thought you would... What? Oh, don't you dare. I thought that would blow up. I don't know what was going through the AI's brain there. We're gonna grab a heart. But, and so, like, you look at something like Wukong, which looks to be a very successful game. Like, it looks like it's going to be a pretty successful game, especially in this current era, which I'm glad for, because I think, some games really need... We need a lot more successful games after all the news of, like, layoffs and stuff. Can I not get bodied here? Okay, Roy, you need to die. There we go, there's that. He did live. Alright. Ignoring that, but, like, it's really hard to be a game that is successful. Like, it's straight up just... I feel for developers, that are trying to get into the space of, like, making a lot of money. Because I don't think it's really traditionally possible anymore. And, like, there's some companies that, like, you think, oh, it's, like, the best thing for me to go about and get, like, a really good paying job, playing, or, like, going for Activision, for instance. Like, if somebody were to be like, hey, I'll hire you at Activision, like, 10 years ago, it was a great idea. Now, I don't think you're gonna keep your job. Like, if they might hire you, but Why is that Luigi like that? Huh. I was saved by stairs. Not by me ducking or anything. Bye. I knew Luigi would die. And you're dead too. Okay, we are leaving. Nope, you stay down there. I learned my lesson. What? Where are you going? Come over here. I hate the AI sometimes. Just like, come over here. Fight me. Um, but yeah, I feel really bad for like AAA developers. Not the people that run the company. I do not feel bad for them. That's entirely on them. Um, there was definitely ways to like not be stuck in a corner like they are. But I feel bad for the employees because they're just told what to do. Um, and even if some have like the ideas put into the game, a lot of them are stuck for just they're just an employee. Like what could they have really done? I'll do that. Okay. By the way, is your jab slower on this map? I I now need to do a scientific test. I don't know if that's true. If that's like my controller. I think your jab is slower on that map. That was weird. Maybe I just pressed it. Maybe like my controller's being. I don't fucking know. That was. Whoa! Can we not? Can we not die? You gotta be fucking kidding me. Did anyone... I would love an achievement. I would love an achievement. I would love any achievement. I went with All-Star because I thought it would be funny. Do we just Marth? Sure, whatever. I don't give a fuck. I don't think I ever tried Yoshi. I don't know why there's a high score there. Oh, I forgot. Double jump. I can't aim my eggs. What? I'm surprised that hit. Yeah, so I feel really bad for, like, the developers that are stuck in, like, oh, we're a AAA company. Because straight up, I don't think the money is in there anymore for video game companies. I think it's just going to be a massive loss after loss. Like, you might get a successful one every now and then, but there's no huge stories of just massive successes over and over because eventually people get bored with your successful games. Like, for example, look at Spider-Man. Like, I understand that some people were really into like all the Spider-Man stuff, but I do not think it carries even any more weight. I do not think people because yeah, you're getting a new crowd for Spider-Man and that's cool. But a lot of people like me that are older or even older than me that played, the old Spider-Mans, we've been around the block. We know how this is. Can I not get trashed by Yoshi? Well, that was awkward. That was still in his stupid armor. I hate Yoshi, dude. That's wild. Are you dead yet? You have to be dead. Thank you. Oh my god, this is not going well. But yeah, I kind of wanted to make mention of that. I do know Wukong came out. I kind of feel bad for about. I just can't fucking do anything there. I was hoping back air would hit. What? I have not heard the audience in an all-star match because it has to be quick. That's wild. we're just gonna keep this. I understand we're really low, but I kind of put myself in a bad spot by playing bad. Hopefully that... I don't think that kills. That does. There we go. But yeah, that's kind of my stance on it. I do think indie game, like if you're going into video games, like, and I'm starting to think that maybe like under 50 employees is like the way to go. Like, and even then that seems like massive, but you need like, you know, people with marketing, you need like a bunch of stuff. But I think freelance work might be the way to go for stuff like that. I'm glad that bomb didn't fall because sometimes they do. Please die. Really glad the lag is back. I don't know what's going on with this game. This is the only game that has done it. Might be my PC or whatever. We'll do it. I don't like that I have to. But, hey, we'll do it. But, yeah. What else? I've been very interested in Bleach lately, which I think came across in the most recent, my re-record of the potato part or whatever. Been very interested in Bleach. I'm probably going to play a lot of games. It's funny because for what it kind of reminded me of Bleach was the games I played on RA. Like straight up. Please do that. I didn't want that. Yeah, I don't know what's going on right now. Oh no, that's so much damage, dude. Try to that worked. Are you dead? Cool. I always love popping the balloon like that. One, it makes Yoshi look incredibly stupid, but also it like cancels. It's really nice. Alright, let's hope we can actually succeed here because I want to get an achievement. I was hoping to get like, you know, at least 3 sets of achievements, which isn't a lot of points, but I have to do them eventually. Alright. Just do this. Stack up the damage. And do this. See if it kills anybody. Oh, it killed too. No, you asshole. That's the kill. Alright. But going from that, Bleach, there's a lot of interesting games for Bleach, and one of them that's going to have a tier list for like the best characters is going to be Heat the Soul. If you don't know what Heat the Soul is, it's a PSP only series for Bleach, which is supposed to be a fighting game. And I think it might have the most chaotic fucking like there has to be some whack ass history behind their choices. Like there's no actual way I believe that some willing human being came up with how those characters work. Like straight up. It's so miserable. So the RA set specifically, no. Stay back there. Tried to forward smash me? Thank you. But like the set involves basic the first game specifically is like very basic stuff. Normal fighting game shenanigans. The second one involves the goat. What is it called? I don't know. The 13 captains that are part of the game at the time. Well, in the series, have this mode where you kind of like go through their own like little challenge runs. One, if you're on RA, you can do speed up and rapid fire. You're gonna want to because there's no way you want to play that much. Like it's 600 something matches you have to play. You don't want to play them, even if they took just like a minute. That's so long. I sped up. It took me very little time. Also, cannot. What? Your jab can't. I hate this game. Please die. Deserved. Alright, let's hope we don't die now. I don't even know. Does down B kill Game & Watches on normal? Probably. Oh, man. Do I do this? I'm gonna do it. I think it's on Battlefield. I think that's where Mewtwo goes to. No? Luigi was not in front, right? Oh no. This is not where you want to be. Go away. Oh no. I don't want to be here. Get me out. No. What? Alright. Oh no. Okay, thank you. If this guy... Thank you for dying. Alright, I need you... Nope, I'm staying away. Thank you. Alright, let's hope we don't get hit a single time with Game & Watch here. But Bleach Hit the Soul is so wild. Like, I'm definitely going to be making a tier list at some point about the characters in it, but it is just so... Chad is so... one of the worst characters I've ever encountered in gaming. Like, I'm not even trying to be, like, hyperbolic. It is so... It is abysmal how bad Chad is. There we go. Alright, we got something accomplished. I feel good. Oh yeah, you get the 5. Okay, so it's a 15-pointer. Take it. I thought it was only 10. The stupid thing. We're just gonna skip that. But yeah, Heat the Soul is so wild. Chad is the worst character by a long shot in the first 3 games. In the first game, it's not so bad because there's only 6 characters. So it's not, like, awful. But, man. Hold on, my dog is being infuriating. Come lay down. It's okay. I know. It's okay. Just lay down. Sorry. We got a Yoshi trophy. Yoshi's Island here. Did I do Adventure already? I did? When did I do this? I did Game & Watch? I didn't remember any of this. Maybe we should do Sheik next? That's wild. But, anyway, like, Chad is so bad. Like, in the first game, I thought I was Sheik already. I held it. Can you not do that with All-Star? I was trying to be cheap to the AI. Luckily, they don't know how to... Oh! There you go. But, yeah, he... In the first one, it's not, like, as prominent. Like, without a doubt, the most broken character in that game is, Orihime, I think is her name. The orange-haired girl. She has an infinite on everybody, in the first and second game, by the way. Not just like the first game where it's whack and shit. No, like straight up. It's actually amazing how broken she is. Okay, I don't think this is gonna be a Sheik day, but we'll try. I'm trying to hit as metal, which is proving to be harder than I thought. I don't know if you would have died there. Huh. Look at that. I can't even fucking wave dash this Sheik. So bad. I hate this controller, dude. But yeah, Orihime is without a doubt the most broken character in the first and second one. The second one's like Infinite is a lot harder to actually pull off in my opinion. Because they added like this thing that it's not really a weight system for characters, but it's like a stagger system. And Orihime doesn't have a lot of stagger, so like you can't really like stagger too much, but there's enough time where you can keep the infinite stagger going, so it's there. Wow, I did not mean to fall through, but we'll take it. It's not going well. But yeah, so Orihime is without doubt the best. I'm gonna die. And that's just like that game in general. Like Orihime is so broken. Rukia becomes really really powerful in the third game, specifically her original form. I think it's the third game where she gets her sword form, or maybe it's the fourth. It might be the third. I don't remember, but whichever one has the multiple forms of her, she like her original form from the first and second game, without doubt the most broken. It's actually insane how broken like she becomes because of all the changes. And like it's really sad because I think by the sixth game you can definitely see that it's an actual fighting game now with a lot of balance stuff, and there's still like some broken characters, but there was a lot of love put into these characters eventually, or maybe just time, because it's, you know, the sixth game, it's like fifth year or whatever with the same system. I'm gonna die here. Can I press neutral air? Jesus. Fuck. I will do this all day. I wasn't sure where he was. We're gonna pick up a heart. We're probably gonna lose this, I'm not gonna lie. It's fine though. We're just vibing. But like, man, there is so much weird shit with Heat the Soul. I batched 3 of them in one day on RA. They're some of the easiest you can do because you can just speed up rapid fire. There we go. Try and save percentage or not. Thank you, Ice. Do you jump lower in your short hop on Ice? I don't know, I can't tell. Can you die? I haven't thrown a single needle yet. I'm just waiting for Young Link. One of the dumbest fucking characters to ever be in Smash, by the way. I think it's much more worthwhile now to like get the old style of Link, but I don't know. The fact that he existed at all really is just stupid. I get why in Melee, why a lot of these characters exist, because, you know, limited time. But it's still just, of all the clone characters, I feel most insulted about Young Link. Especially since you had, let's see, Sheik, Zelda, Ganon added. Did you really need another Zelda character? How many Mario characters were added? Do we count Yoshi as a Mario character now? I don't think so. So you have Bowser and Peach, right? So more Zelda characters added. What about Pokemon? Pichu, Mewtwo. So yeah, I think Zelda had the most additions. Dude, I'm like getting fucking frame lag in this. Why is Dolphin having a seizure lately? You know what's funny? I just finished testing out the PS3 emulation, which I don't know if people have actually tested it. It takes so much from your CPU. I thought you were caught up in that, but it takes so much from your not CPU, your graphics card, to like run it because it's doing a lot. And I I got like full fucking frames for everything, but apparently Dolphin is different, which is pissing me off. Probably should have grabbed a heart, but hopefully we don't die. This is a terrible map for me. I'm just gonna stall for a second. I could chain grab Pikachu if he's left by himself. Is Pikachu female in this one? I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure Pichu is the female or something. I don't fucking know. All right. I don't know where I am really. I'm just gonna leave. I'm just gonna double roll like or triple. You, ooh. I missed the tech by the way, which is really frustrating. Oh, thank you. Oh my god, that was so close. That was actually really close. Does up here kill Game & Watch? I'm pretty sure it does. Alright, we should be good as long as we don't get fucking like multi-jabbed, which we can with Mewtwo. Okay. So I guess it depends on priority in this game. I always thought All-Star went based on like who was ever first. Thank you, Yoshi. Make my life easier. Oh, ow. Ooh, that was really close. Thank you, invincibility. By the way, I don't know if anybody's ever actually, like, I know a lot of new people have not played, like, all the Smash games, which is really sad, but I feel like one of the, like, most misunderstood parts about Smash history is the fucking weirdness of Sheik, like, as a character. Like, yeah, now it's a separate thing entirely where it's like, oh, Sheik and Zelda are separate, cool, who cares? But, like, so Zelda's added to Melee, right? And then you figure out Sheik is there. It's like, okay, that's cool. It's transformation, blah blah blah. Nobody cares. Um, and then you go into Brawl, and it's the same thing. Transformation, nothing's changed, except Sheik is like the most unviable fucking character I've ever seen in a fighting game or party, whatever. Like, and it's not even the worst character in that game, but like people look at like Fox and they're like, look at the difference in why Brawl is a bad game. Like, yeah, okay, whatever. No, Sheik is the greatest example of why Brawl is like so miserable to like look at some of the returning cast. What? I almost just died. You gotta be fucking kidding me. I hate this game. I teched, by the way. I totally did. I'm getting these lag spikes. I'm murdering somebody. And it'll be you, whoever's watching. I'm threatening you. I'm gonna play Pikachu. I want to play Pikachu. Pikachu's so fun. Maybe if I had a GameCube controller, this would be a lot better. Hold on. You have now been defeated, except we're playing on normal. Chain grabs don't really exist sometimes. Strongest up smash my ass. What the fuck? What was I talking about? I don't know, something. Maybe Melee, I don't know. Or no, I was talking about Brawl, yeah. So, like, Brawl Sheik is the wackest fucking character in creation of Smash. It feels nothing like any of the other Sheiks. And yet it's the same fucking kit. It's so wild. I've always thought that. It is like, and there's some characters that aren't, like, similar at all between, their like, game and the next. But, man, does Sheik just feel so different. It's wild. Same kit. Nothing's changed. But yeah, enough about Brawl. Um, I had something to say about RA, which I want to talk about. Oh, one of the things that I do wish RA was really good about was um, more like transparent revision voting. So if you don't know in RA, like if you don't care, it's entirely possible. Like so when people make a set on RA, sometimes they don't fully. Can I really get? I hate this game, but they don't fully encapsulate a set, or some of the achievements are too hard. Blah blah blah. There's a lot of stuff that can go down, and eventually the game could be up for revision. Um, for the most part, it's actually kind of rare for very uncommon games because people don't care. Um, but like, there's some games like A Link to the Past, I believe, have received several. But there's also a bunch more that have received like, and I do mean a bunch of like extra. Wow, that was a wild fucking up air, but that have received a bunch, and I do mean a bunch of revisions. Like some of them have received up to 10, and a lot of these date back to like the early days of RA where like certain uh, rulings were not established or like certain things was just not in play. But why does Pikachu have those whack ass hitboxes? That's so wild. There's my back air. Now that I think of this, there might be a dead zone on this freaking controller. Because I really... What is that hitbox? Why does Pikachu have that? Well, yeah, but like revisions are overall like very, very important because if you've mastered a set, you still keep the badge and that's cool and all, but for some games, that doesn't mean very much that you badge the set and so you want to go back and play it. But some of them, I think, go a little too far, especially for separating like sets in general. Some of them are like entry level sets. If somebody is like, "What's retro achievements?" I'm like, it's a game where you play a bunch of different a game you play. It's a website or like sorry, I'm distracted by trying not to die now. It's a website which will track like old retro achievements or retro games where you can then have achievements with them. It's really cool. And they're like, "Oh, cool. What's a really cool set you recommend?" When I first joined, there was a bunch of games that I recommended. One of them used to be A Link to the Past. I used to be like, Link to the Past, it has some harder stuff. If you know a bit about the game, then yeah, it's way easier for you. But hey, that's just what it is. And then it got revised. It got revised, and some of the achievements on there are not fun, even if you're an expert on the game. Which is when I really think people need to look at the revision and go, is this actually fun? And don't get me wrong, there's some games with 100% requirements that are not fun, but they put it in because, the developers intended it. But when it's a... I've always said, especially on RA, like, if it's a dev made achievement, it's not like in the developer's plan for the original game. If it's like the achievement devs, if you're making it yourself and if it's so unfucking fun, then I'm sorry to say you're a bad dev. Like, it's just the way it is. Um, because yeah, maybe some games have really bad like 100% requirements. There's a lot of them, but at the end of the day, you're not going to play the game for that 100% all the time, right? That's not the way it is. With achievements, though, you have a different connotation being involved. Where it's like, you're not just going for 1 to 2 achievements, you're going for all of them. If you're an achievement collector. And there's some people that, will just go for the beats now, which, I'm glad they exist. But, like, achievements have this... the connotation of achievements is that you're eventually going to want to collect them all. Like, and some people don't, that's fine, but that's the point of achievements. Like, you did a special thing, and that's the point of... I slid off and air dodged. That's really depressing. But in the case of, like, revisions and stuff, um, you want to go back, and then it's like, oh, do the entire game damage list, which there's not a single one of those at all. But it's still just, like, inherently frustrating to have to go back and do a bunch of achievements that have very little to do with... Can I short hop? What the fuck? Where's my short hop? There it is. That was weird. But and so I really get tired of, like, seeing a revision be, like, claimed or whatever. And I get it. A lot of people have unfinished work because, some of these sets are from 2016 and, just didn't finish. But there's some games that you don't need to finish them. Like, it's okay to have a entry level set on RA, like a good recommendation set. That didn't come close to killing, did it? I was really hoping Missile would kill. Hey, thank you, Car, saving my life. Well, killing the kid and saving my life. But, and so, like, revisions feel very frustrating most of the time because I feel like a lot of people don't even understand what a revision is, and, like, it's just used all the time for a lot of, like, popular games. When there's some games that they've been needing a revision for so long, and they just don't have it. I'm trying to get away here. Wow, look at that Luigi. Nope. I'm going over here. I don't think that hit me. I want my money back. I still own Melee. I still own several copies of Melee. But I want to take my money back. Are we still on the singles? I might just, like, give up here. Yeah, we're gonna give up. That's fine. How much money do I have? Oh, let's go see if we can win the lottery for a bit. We still have plenty of trophies to collect. 15, it looks like. New trophy. Shy Guys. Some of these we can collect in adventure mode, so I probably shouldn't be, like, spending this. That's fine. Moltres. I have to do all this eventually anyway. It's no big deal. $15. Princess Peach's Castle. Some of these are definitely in adventure mode. I think that is not in adventure mode, so that's a good one. Alright. We do need some for my adventure mode conglomerate. Ocarina of Time. Alright, pretty cool. I think we'll try for one more All-Star and call it. Yeah, it looks like we have like 10 minutes. We'll try it. This will either be quick or quick. There's no in between. But yeah, I feel like revisions need to be, like, talked more in general. Especially since... like, a lot of the people that, like, do revisions don't seem to care for the game. Like, there's a lot of it very simple, like, oh, do this damage list, do this while high on mushrooms. I really tried to rest there. What am I doing? I just need to kill him. Or her, sorry. I think Jigglypuff's a female in this. Pretty sure. Don't know. But, yeah, that's how I've always felt about, like, revisions. They seem very, like, scummy a lot of the time. And there's some that I wholeheartedly agree with. Like, some achievements are really ridiculous, need to be taken out, and maybe some new ones added, blah, blah, blah. I hate this game, dude. I don't know if anyone just saw what happened. That was really dumb. But, oh, pick. Yeah, I feel like revisions are pretty scummy now. And there's some that I stand by as good revisions. You think I can do this? No. I can't rest today. And there's some revisions that I feel I'm mid on, and I'm fine with those. It's just there's a lot of bad revisions that like completely take away like what the set means to RA as a whole. Like, yeah, some people are like, yeah, I get free points because I'm an expert in it. And that's, cool for them. I want to up throw rest, but that worked out. No, that didn't happen. You think we could adventure real quick? Have we done this? No. We could do Pikachu. We won't take that one. We'll do Pikachu. Okay, I regret it. I kind of don't want to. If I die on this stage, then... Which... It looks like I am. Okay. I don't know. What else do I need to do? Did I really only get the Yoshi achievement right now? Is that where I'm at in my life? I mean, I got 25 points, but... I kind of did hang out. Get a total of versus KOs. Celebi. What's the best way to get Celebi? Probably just Pokeballs in general. I'm actually going to look up. We could probably grind out Celebi. How to get Celebi in Melee easy. I'm pretty sure it just requires... I'm pretty sure it requires being in a versus matches. The entire game must be played through before... I think you have to get all the, like, other trophies for the hard mode. So maybe we can't do that. I just didn't remember. Huh. Alright, well, we can end it here. I don't need the full hour. I'm not going to start anything. Yeah. Overall, not bad. We got 25 points, guys. Woo!